Hi, welcome to Let's Play Pokemon White, starring Lady Tanuki, your host. So, we are about to enter the Not Green City gym and challenge it and the Pokemon and trainers and stuff and whatever within it. So, who am I going to put first in the party? I think I'll keep Bert first in the party, just because he's Bert and all and he doesn't have a whole lot of experience. So this is the gym, and this guy is going to help me out. A Pokemon gym where a leader waits for the challenger at the back of a museum. It has a great atmosphere, doesn't it? So, I will give this to you. A fresh water? Yep, a fresh water. That guy always gives you a fresh water. Is that cool or what? You see, the Unova gyms are cooler than the gyms from all the other regions because you get free water. Yeah! Around here, fighting type Pokemon show up around Pinwheel Forest. I noticed that. I caught like 4 of them. I don't know if it's 4. I think it's 3. In this Pokemon gym, if you answer questions hidden in books, you can move forward. For your information, the first book is Nice to Meet You, Pokemon. If you don't know where the book is, please ask anyone. Oh yeah, so this gym is kind of fun. It's like a book puzzle, and first we have a trainer. Okay, before we do anything, we fight the trainer. I hang around Not Green Gym all the time. It's a bookworm, blah 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 blah. This trainer's not going to say anything important. What's important is that he probably has normal type Pokemon that we get to battle. So, let's see what normal Pokemon he has, and he has only 1 Pokemon, and it's a Patrat. Okay, that figures. What do we say? Can we KO this in 1 double kick? Let's see if we can. Let's see what double kick does. Hey! I think we will 1-hit KO it. Nice. We got rid of the Patrat. Woohoo. Yay! How do you feel about that? Got 1-hit KO'd by a sock. By a sock that we so fortunately caught. I was so lucky to get that sock. That's just kind of weird. Okay, this is a bookshelf for children's books. Nice to meet you, Pokemon. Hey, that's the book we want. So let's actually read it. It's a fairy tale about a little boy who met a Pokemon for the first time in his life. He was with a small brown Pokemon. Patrat? Maybe? There was a memo between the pages. Pokemon trainers, I am the gym leader, Lenora! I hid 4 memos in this library. Each of them has a question. Can you solve the questions and come find me? Now, this is the first question. What is the first Pokemon you met in this gym? It was a Patrat. The hint is on a bookshelf in the middle row. Now try to find it. It's a Patrat. The answer is Patrat. I clearly remember what Pokemon it was. So it's a bookshelf in the middle row that has a hint, and I guess this girl has the hint or something? I gotta check, but I gotta switch Pokemon first. To switch things up, I gotta switch to Brock. Just because I can and all, and rock Pokemon are resistant to normal type attacks. Hello, trainer! You found a memo already, and you're looking for a book about Pokemon? I found it already. In fact, I'm also reading about a book about Pokemon. It's about Tepig. I wonder if the first Pokemon you met in this gym was Tepig? No. Okay. What was the first Pokemon you battled at the entrance of the gym? It was Patrat. There's a hint on the bookshelf to the left. It was Patrat! I told you it's Patrat. Do you think that do you think I have no memory or something, honestly? The biology of Patrat. Do you want to read this book? Yeah, let's read about the biology of Patrat. Let's see. They communicate with each other by the movement of their tails. A Patrat raises its tail when it sees an enemy. Blah 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 blah. This is boring. But I majored in biology, so I should know this stuff, right? As I thought, that question was easy. Well, duh. This is the second question. Flame bursts inside its body and gives off smoke from its head while it runs. Sounds like Tepig to me, because that girl over there was mentioning a Tepig. What is this book? The hint is, somebody may be reading it. Like that girl over there who was reading a book about Tepig? You found the second memo, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, I think Tepig is the correct answer. What do you think? It gives off flame from its nostrils. When it's not well, it can give off only smoke. Okay, fine. It's not a living thing. Well, let's see. It gives off smoke from its head when it runs. What could that be? Like a train or something? That's what I think it is. Okay, let's see. Blah 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 blah. Locomotive! Yes, that is it! A locomotive gives off smoke from its head while it runs. That looks like the correct answer. Yes, that is correct. Yay. Okay. But before that, it would be great for my research if we had a Pokemon battle. Okay, let's have a Pokemon battle with this researcher, I think it is. Yeah, oh, it's a scientist. Well, scientist, researcher, same thing, because scientists do a lot of research. Believe me, I am a scientist myself, so I know exactly what scientists do, and part of what they do is, in fact, research. So now we're battling a level 17 Herdier. I don't know, can we win this by ourselves? Oh, I gotta use Harden. Okay, she's using the X defend, that will raise his defense. Whatever, we're gonna raise our defense too. So, let's use Rock Blast, just because. And it's gonna force you to use Bite. How many hits will this Rock Blast do? Hey, that was a critical hit. Nice. Might have to use that again. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, that was only 2. That was kind of lame. Let's do that again. Not very effective. Wow, so far we're getting all the hits with this Rock Blast, and that was a critical hit. That was good. Alright, Brock, are you gonna get to level 16? Of course you are, because you are awesome like that, Brock. And I forgot to check if that Herdier was a girl. I could have made a really good joke for that. But, oh well. Return a book to a shelf after reading. This is a rule when you read a book, at least in the library. So, let's see what this book says. General Studies. I thought that was a book about the locomotive, but I guess that scientist was reading it. Yeah, let's read the book. Yeah, it is a book about the locomotive. Yeah. By using steampunk, I mean steam power. Well, steampunk is kind of all about steam power anyway. It is impressive you found this place. That's what I expect from a challenger like you. Well, let's hit the third question. If you heat it up in a pot, it'll be delicious. What is this? Tepig! Of course it's Tepig! If you heat it up in a pot, it'll become bacon. The hint is on a bookshelf closer to here. Let's see, is it Tepig? Bacon. The book I'm reading is about Tepig. But you don't think this is the book about Tepig in the answer, do you? Actually I don't. Of course you don't. That reminds me, in the past I've seen sweets made by heating up berries. Now what were they called? Well, I don't know. Let's check this book and find out. No. I don't want to read the biology of Pat Rat. I think it's in another book. Children's books. I don't think it's on this book. I don't think it's on this shelf. I think it's this book. Let's see. Sweets for Pokemon. Yeah, I think this is it. Delicious sweets made by heating berries in a pot. These are sweets called Poffins, made from berries in the faraway Sinnoh region, and the Pokemon love them. Yeah, I know all about Poffins. I just visited the Poffin house in my Nuzlocke challenge on Pearl. That Nuzlocke challenge is actually not going too badly. Did you manage to get here without being tricked by the questions? Now this is the last question. From this bookshelf, move 2 backward, move 1 to the left, move 2 forward. Okay, 2 backward, 1 left, 2 forward, 1 right. Wait, that will give us back where we started. And move 1 backward. Now where is it? The hint is find it by yourself. So from this bookshelf, we go 2 backward, 1, 2, and then we go left, we go 2 forward, 1, 2, we go right. That's weird. Let's read this memo again. Move 2 backward, 1 to the left, 2 forward, 1 to the right, and 1 backward. From this bookshelf. Okay. Well. No. Let's try this. 1, 2, left, 1, 2. I can't even go to the right. Okay, what kind of a hint was that, Lenora? Honestly. What kind of a hint was that? From this bookshelf. I'm just gonna randomly check squares on the ground, see if anything comes up. Adventure on Route 3. No. What else is it? Unless they mean from this spot? In which case it's 1. Okay, that you can't even go back 2 from there. 1, 2, left, 1, 2. Okay, you can't even go right here. What am I supposed to do with this? Well, let's go further up in the gym and see if that has any hints. Nothing here. No, I don't feel like reading that book. Let's see. Alright, can you challenge the gym leader if you win against me? I think yes. That is correct! Alright, now we have to battle this trainer. Okay, that sounds pretty self-explanatory, and I'm not thinking of anything clever to say, which is lousy for this Let's Play, but whatever. Hey, Lydia! That's the name of one of the Magypsies in Mother 3! There's a Magypsy in Mother 3 called Lydia. And for those of you who don't know, the Magypsies are the seven immortal trannies that protect the Nowhere Islands. Yeah, I know that sounds far-fetched, but... And far-fetched is totally a Pokemon, but that's totally what it is. So, let's battle Lydia! Let's battle the Magypsy! So, this is a Lillipup, so I'm just gonna use Rock Blast on it. Whatever. Oh great, Brock flinched, so that's not good. Come on, Brock. Defeat the Lillipup. Okay, one more hit should do it. Okay, it only hit 3 times. Whatever, I'll just use Headbutt on this next turn. Yay! Defeated the Lillipup. Hey, got to level 17. Nice. Let's see if it learns anything. Hey, learned Mud Slap. And that'll lower accuracy, but so does Sand Attack. I'm actually going to forget Sand Attack, because unlike Sand Attack, Mud Slap can actually do damage. And Brock has no ground attack, so this is pretty useful. So let's learn Mud Slap. Alright. And she has another Lillipup. I'm gonna switch then. I'm gonna switch to Ernie, actually, because Ernie hasn't battled in quite a while. And you haven't even seen Ernie battle yet. I battled with him off-screen, but that was it. Now, that's one thing I noticed, is that when a Pokemon comes out of its Pokeball, it lands on the ground, and some Pokemon make bigger thuds than others. See, Ernie made a big thud, and that Lillipup made a little thud. That means Ernie is much heavier than the Lillipup. So, I'm gonna use Rock Smash on this Lillipup, because that Lillipup is normal type. So, here we go. And there's a one-hit KO! Good job, Ernie. Good job. And another Lillipup. Yeah, let's keep doing this. See, Ernie is not that slow. I think that's because he has... What was it? Some sort of nature that raised speed. I forgot what kind of nature he had. Something like that, I think. I know Flint had a naive nature, but I don't know what kind of nature Ernie had. Yeah, that's the thing about Rock Smash, is that sometimes it can lower defense. That's one thing I really like about it. But now I think we can use Seismic Toss. This is the attack that Ernie learned. And that'll do a damage that is equal to the user's level, which in this case is 15. But I don't really care. We defeated the Lillipup, and Ernie gets to level 16! Yay! And nothing special happens. Alright, Lydia. Now can we battle Lenora? No! Read the last book! Okay, what is the last book? Bookshelf for Pokemon, Biology of Tepig! Okay, let's read about Tepig. It describes the biology of Tepig. Flame burns inside its body, and it gives off flame from its nostrils. When it's not well, it can give off only smoke. And the memo is... You've managed to get here! Well done! You seem to have wisdom as well as strength. I look forward to our battle! Gym Leader Leonora. And there's a switch under the book, okay. Whoa! 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 Yikes! Wow, a hidden staircase! No kidding, right? Thanks for stating the obvious, game. So now we can go down here, and I think the gym leader is down there. Yes, she is. That's Lenora. See? This is the first game in which we have a black gym leader. Well, actually, that's not true. I think Brock is black, too. Well, sorta. At least he looks that way, anyway, but I'm not too worried about race or anything, but okay, Lenora is the first black woman who's a gym leader. I should rephrase that. But I'm not really gonna care about that too much. Lenora is kind of cool, but she's not my favorite gym leader of Unova. I actually do know who my favorite gym leader of Unova is, and I'll tell you who that is in a little bit. And I do have a least favorite gym leader of Unova, and it's not Lenora. I can tell you right now, it's not Lenora. Lenora, I don't think, is even my second least favorite gym leader. My second least favorite gym leader is, I think, somebody else who will appear later on. You'll see why I say that in a bit. But Lenora is pretty cool, because she actually plays a very important role in the game later on, and I'll show you what I mean about that later. But for now, let's check that we have all the Pokemon that we want to use. Let's see, do we have any berries? Because I thought we had some berries in here. And I want to see what kind of berries we have. Okay, we have Chesto berries and Oran berries. Now I'm going to give some Pokemon some Chesto berries, because one thing I know about Lenora is that she has a Pokemon that is the evolved form of Patrat, and Patrat can learn Hypnosis, which will put Pokemon to sleep. So, I'm going to give Chesto berries to all my fighting Pokemon, just so that nobody falls asleep. So I'm gonna give one to Ernie, one to Bert, and one to Flint. And who am I gonna put first in the party? Well, that's a good question. I'm gonna put Bert first in the party because he knows double kick and he's like the hardest hitter out of all of us. So I'm gonna do that. And as I do before any gym leader battle, I'm gonna save the game. I just automatically do that before any gym battle. And this, of course, is gonna take a long time, and I know you can't see my bottom screen, but I don't feel like raising it, so too bad. And we're at 15 minutes, so I think we have time. I think we just might barely have enough time to battle the gym leader. What do you think? Should we battle the gym leader? Yeah, let's battle Lenora. Come on, Lenora. Let's do this. Welcome! The director of the Knockreen Museum and the Knockreen Gym's leader is me, Lenora! Well then, Challenger, I'm going to research how you battle with the Pokemon you so lovingly raised. Alright, Lenora, bring it on! Yeah, she does have kind of a unique appearance. That's one thing about Lenora. Although, she doesn't really look like a researcher, but I guess that's just a cultural thing or anything. So she has a Herdier, which is not surprising because we have a Herdier too. And, oh my gosh, it's level 18. Oh great, I forgot about the Intimidate ability that Herdier knows. And I think Lassie has the Intimidate ability as well, so I probably should have mentioned that. I don't know, should I try using Double Kick or should I try using Bite instead? Let's see what using... well... I don't know, Bert doesn't really have the highest defense, so I'm gonna use Double Kick. See how much damage this does. Oh, wow, that was a critical hit. That was lucky. I think we could KO this Herdier. All right, Bert, you one-hit KO'd that Herdier. Nice. Yay! One down, one to go, and I think I know exactly what Lenora's next Pokemon is gonna be. It's Watchog. That is the evolved form of Patrat. So I'm gonna switch Pokemon, and this time I'm gonna send out the amazing Flint. Let's just see how amazing Flint is. And now, we get this awesome music. No matter how grim the situation, I didn't read all of that because I didn't have time, but now we get this awesome music which plays whenever a gym leader's down to their last Pokemon. Now, am I going to use Bite or am I going to use Low Kick? Well, I don't know how heavy Watchog is, but... well, let's see. Oh good, okay, Watchog's using Hypnosis, but we have our trusty Chesto Berry. Ha ha ha. See, I knew you knew Hypnosis. I knew that from experience, I think, and also just because I know Watchog know Hypnosis in general, and that barely took out half its HP. Well, that's not good. Well, what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna have to use Leer, but I'm probably... okay, it's gonna use Retaliate. Come on, Flint. Come on, Flint. You could do it. You could do it, Flint. You could do it. You could do it, Flint. Oh, great. Flint's asleep. In that case, I'm gonna switch to my throw. Come on, Ernie. Yeah, because I don't want Flint to battle while he's asleep. Okay, he's gonna use Retaliate, whatever. I'm gonna use Rock Smash. Come on, Ernie. Yay! We defeated Watchog! And it was a critical hit. Yay! We defeated Lenora. See, I told you that battle was going to be easy, especially since we have all our fighting Pokemon. Yay, Flint got to level 18. Alright, and we defeated Lenora! Woohoo! My theory about you was correct. You're more than just talented, you're motivated. I salute you. I think that's what she said. I salute you. What, is she in the army or something? Your fighting style is so enchanting. It is charming. You are a Pokemon trainer worthy of receiving this basic badge. Basic badge? That does not sound like a very classy name for a badge, I'm sorry to say. But whatever, it's a badge, and if we get 8 of them, we can get into the Pokemon League, so that's all that matters, right? It's a basic badge, so there's nothing special about it. If you have 2 badges, trained Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. Here, I also want you to have this TM. It's a TM for Retaliate, which, well, that makes sense, because a bunch of Pokemon just used it. Retaliate does a lot more damage if an ally fainted the turn before you use it. And I think I'm gonna use that and teach it to Kikucho. Dear! What, Lenora? What? And I'm totally making her sound like a Magypsy from Mother 3. What? What's that? Dear, come quickly! King Plasma is threatening to steal some bones. Oh, do you mean that Dragonite fossil that was there? I think it totally looked like a Dragonite skeleton that was out there. Is that what he means by the bones that were stolen? Well, let's go investigate this, but I think I'm gonna have to stop the video before we investigate this. Yeah, I am gonna have to stop the video because we're at 20 minutes. But yay, we got our second badge! I'm so excited about this. Now that we got our second badge, what will be in store for us? Find out on part 16, I think it's 16, of Let's Play Pokemon White.